And good afternoon, this is a My Jeep update. Not doing nothing on the Jeep this weekend, but I have been working on my pressure washer. I use this thing a couple times a year, and it's been about a year since I used it last, and when I pulled it out to clean my sidewalk, I couldn't get it started. In fact, it was very hard to pull through. So I checked out a couple of videos on this Subaru with these problems, and so I went through it. I pulled the cover off where the valves are. I cleaned those, and I adjusted the exhaust valve. I slightly opened it up because it was very hard to pull through, and that seemed to help it, or make it a little easier to pull through. You can see that I don't have any lines on it, so I don't have any pressure caught in the system that I know of, unless there's something wrong with that pump. And if I can't, also, to get back to the problems, I also had a carburetor leak. I had gasoline leaking out of the bottom of the carburetor, so I pulled the carburetor off, cleaned it, and I also found there was no rubber O-ring in there. It looked like it was never one in there, or maybe it dissolved, I don't know. But I bought me an O-ring kit, found the right size, and I put the carburetor back on, and the bulb there, and O-ring in place, and I tightened it down pretty tight. So the next thing I'm going to do, and you can see I still got the cover off there where the valves are, and you can see the chain. I'm not sure what that is, if that's a timing chain or what, because I just don't know small engines very well. Anyway, I'm going to go from there. I'll put that back on. I got to put all the oils out of it. I'm going to put fresh oil in it, and then we're going to see if it starts. And I'll update you on that. That's a My Jeep update, working on my pressure washer. And if it's not one thing, it's something else. Out. Okay, this is My Jeep. I'm gonna finish this video up and get it out. These videos like this on the pressure washer is just to let y'all know I'm still out here, and I'll be getting back on the Jeep with some major work here in the near future. Okay, back to the pressure washer. I got it back together, and what I did, I had a problem starting it. I had to use starter fluid, and I did get it started, but it just run momentarily. I did get it running for a while, but I had to use starter fluid continuously. Okay, now the leak on the carburetor in here, at first I couldn't get the pressure washer to start at all. I wasn't getting no fuel. So what I found is that O-ring that I put in there was keeping the valve, the float, I'm not sure, it was closed and wasn't letting any fuel getting through. So I removed that O-ring, and when I put everything back together, turned the fuel on, and it was leaking. Okay, when I got it started, momentarily the leak stopped, and so far it hasn't leaked yet. I've got the gas off right now. I'm going to turn it back on. We'll see if there's any leaking. But I'm pretty sure the leak has stopped. And you can see I don't see nothing dripping out. Before I had the carburetor off, it was just running out. Okay. Like I said, I did get it started momentarily, and I believe what the problem is, I've had this unit for probably 8 to 10 years. I only use it once or twice a year, so I don't have too many hours on it. But I think what the problem is, I think residual fuel, has gummed up the carburetor. I did clean it, but I didn't take it completely apart. And I'm going to be looking for a new carburetor. And if I can find one, I'm going to go ahead and just buy a new carburetor for it, instead of tearing that one completely down, because I may not be able to get it back together. All right, I'm going to finish this up. That's where I stand on this. And if I do get it running, the way it's supposed to run. I will update y'all on this in a future video. This is my Jeep out for now. Thank you for watching.
Forsake me, oh my darling, on this our wedding day. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. Wait long. The noonday train will bring Frank Miller. If I'm a man, I must be brave, and I